In today's video, we are talking about habits of her. So let's get into it. If you're new here, I'm Laura, and this is Executive Her. On this channel, I help women navigate their professional paths through modern elegance, grace, and sophisticated style. So ladies, let's talk about her. You know the one, that girl, that woman, the one that you're looking at and you're always thinking, I want to be like her. I wish that I could look like her. Instead of wanting to be like her, let's be her. And the way to be her is to embrace some habits that all it women or it girls, that girl, that woman, whatever you call her, these are some habits that she embraces. The first is get comfortable in your own skin. Now, I mean that literally as well as figuratively. Some of us can look in the mirror, most of us, because it's human nature, and we find all of those things that we don't like about ourselves. We look at ourselves and we may think that our skin is too textured. We may think that our complexion is too light, or maybe that our complexion is too dark. We look at ourselves and we don't like our shoulders. We think they're too broad, or we think our middle section is a little too fluffy, or our arms are too long, or our legs are too short. We come up with all of these things that we dislike about ourselves. Ladies, when it comes to being her, you want to get comfortable in your own skin. That is a part of being that girl, that woman. We can always find things that we don't necessarily like about ourselves. The key is, what are we going to do about those things that make us feel better? One thing to do about those things is just to accept and embrace it, because that is what makes you uniquely you. And think about it. If you are divinely made, well, how can you be anything but perfectly imperfect? And if you're perfectly imperfect, divinely made, doesn't that mean that you are perfect in your own right, in your own skin? So embrace it. And of course, I always say this, if there's something about yourself that you just don't like, that is going to make you feel better if you change, by all means, do what you need to do that's going to make you feel good about you. But do not allow other people to make you make these changes or have doubts about who you are, and then you change yourself for someone else, because you still are not going to feel like her. You're not going to embrace yourself if you're doing it for the wrong reasons. So if you're going to make a change, make that change, but do it because it is something that you want, something that's going to make you feel good about you. So ladies, get comfortable in your own skin. And if there are things about yourself that you truly don't like a whole lot, but you don't really want to make a massive change, then find ways to disguise those things. In other words, dress in a way where you disguise that fluffy middle section, or wear some things that are going to make your legs look longer or your shoulders look less broad. Whatever that thing is about yourself that you're not wholeheartedly embracing, embrace it. Do things to camouflage those things and to, of course, accentuate those things that you absolutely love about yourself. Whatever it is, ladies, you want to make sure that you are comfortable in your own skin, because before you are her, you have to embrace who you are. You have to love who you are as a person. So ladies, get comfortable in your own skin. That means dressing in a way where you are disguising those things that you don't necessarily like, camouflaging things that you don't necessarily like, getting help in terms of if there are things that you really don't like and you really feel down about, or you're having a little bit of low self-esteem, get help. Therapy is great. It works. Go to therapy, seek help. Do those things that are going to make you feel good about yourself, not only your personal appearance, but also mentally. So ladies, embrace who you are. Embrace the skin that you are in. Okay, ladies, next is, of course, when it comes to being her, ladies, you want to make sure that you are embracing a healthy lifestyle. Now, we talk a lot about health in terms of eating well, exercising, getting enough rest and enough hydration, and all of those are important. And before you can be her, those are things that you absolutely have to do, because you can look like her on the outside, but you want to be her on the inside as well, because the inside shines through on the outside. So, ladies, when it comes to being her, embrace a healthy lifestyle. Not only those things, but a healthy lifestyle also means that you are continuing to learn, you are continuing to grow, you're curious about life, you're not stagnated, and you're not stuck right where you are in this moment. You realize that things are much bigger, life is bigger than you are, and so you're curious about life. You're out there exploring, you're out there growing, and you're trying new things, you're embracing different opportunities. And let's say you try something and you don't like it, that's perfectly fine. Have you ever been around people who say, oh, I don't like that, but they've never tried it? They don't even know what it tastes like. They don't even know how to do it. They know nothing about it, whatever that it is, because they've never done it. They've never tried it, but they'll be the first people to say, I don't like it. Ladies, if you are her, you're not going to do that. You're going to actually be curious about life and curious about things, and you're open-minded enough to try different things that are going to help you to expand. So, ladies, when it comes to being her, you want to ensure that you are embracing a healthy lifestyle, both mind, body, and also, of course, in spirit. So, ladies, embrace a healthy lifestyle, because that is going to help you grow. That is going to help you be her. Next on our list, ladies, is you want to be selective about relationships. Now, when it comes to relationships, regardless of what the relationship is, whether it's a romantic relationship, whether it's relationships with your family, with your friends, with your coworkers, whatever relationships you have, you want to be selective. When it comes to being her, these women are selective about the relationships that they have, because they know that in order to be a better version of themselves, they cannot surround themselves with negative people, people that are telling them that they can't do it, and people that don't have goals of their own, people that don't want to do anything because they're perfectly happy with where they are. And that is okay for them, but if you are going to be her, it is not okay for you. Now think about it. You are a sum total of the 5 people that you spend most of your time around. If you are spending your time around negative people, people that aren't growing, not going anywhere, comfortable with where they are, chances are you are not going to grow. You are not going to expand, because you have no one around you that you can model, or someone around you that's giving you energy to move forward. These people are people that really are comfortable with who they are, and they necessarily or don't necessarily see you growing, or for some reason they are not committed to your growth. So when it comes to relationships, whatever relationship it is, be selective about the people that you keep in your life and the people that you spend time with. You want to be around people that are encouraging you, people that are positive, people that you can grow from, people that you can help grow. Because remember, relationships are a give and take. Both parties should be enjoying the relationship and getting something out of the relationship. So ensure that these relationships that you are establishing and that you are building, they are sustainable. These are relationships that you want to see grow. These are relationships that are going to only help you grow. And remember, some relationships are just for that time. It is not meant to last forever in some cases, and that is okay too. You just want to be selective about whatever relationship that you make and relationships that you have, whether they are relationships that are meant to last forever or relationships that, well, both parties get something out of it, but then it's time to move on to new relationships, new experiences. Next on our list, ladies, is personal development. So when it comes to being her, you always want to continue to develop as a person. That means that you are taking classes, not because you have to. I'm not talking about that class you're taking at work because it's a work requirement. I'm talking about taking classes that are going to help you to grow on your personal journey. Those classes that are going to help you to expand. You're taking them not because you have to, but because you want to. These are areas that you want to learn something about. These are areas that you want to grow in. So you're taking classes, you're reading more. When you read, you truly do expand your knowledge, you expand your world. So you're reading more, whether you're reading a physical book or you're listening to it via audio, you are just consuming information, reading, learning about different things, different people, different cultures. This is a part of self-development, because if you're going to go to that next level, if you're going to be her, then of course you want to be knowledgeable. So the more you read, the more you consume information, the more you know. So make sure when it comes to your personal development, these are things that you are doing. Also, when it comes to personal development, make sure you take on a new hobby. Hobbies are a great way to, one, decompress, de-stress, but it's also a great way to develop, learn different things. And when it comes to your personal development, if you're going to be her, you want to make sure that you are developing as a woman, that you are developing as a person, and that you are developing just because you want to become that whole person that you're meant to be. So the next habit of her, that is to make sure that life is not happening to you, but that it is happening for you. So when it comes to that woman, that girl, they're not sitting on the sidelines waiting for life to happen. They are out there making life happen. And part of how they do that is they set goals and they accomplish goals. Not only are they setting goals and accomplishing goals, they are doing things that are going to only help them expand and grow. Now, part of the way that you can do this is to write down your goals, set your goals, write them out, because when you write them out, you start to see how or what you want to accomplish. Most of the time, if you just keep a goal in your head, it's really not a goal, it's more of an idea. If you write it down and then you start to take action steps toward it, you tend to manifest it. So make sure that you're writing out your goals and that you're reviewing your goals and you're tweaking your goals if you need to do that. Great way to do it, of course, is to use a planner. Planners are great, whether you're using a physical planner or you're using a digital planner. Also, you may want to start journaling. Journaling is a great way to ensure that life is happening for you and not to you, because you have an opportunity to write it all down. You can go back and take a look at it, and not only do you see that personal development, that growth, but you also get an opportunity to see if you're moving in the direction that you want your life to go in. And if not, you get an opportunity to tweak it. You get an opportunity to course correct if things aren't going the way that you want them to go. Also, make sure that you are using vision boards. Vision boards are a great way to see how life is manifesting for you. You put down all the things that you want to accomplish, all those goals that you have for yourself, the big goals, the small goals, any goals in between, and you can actually see what has manifested, not only currently, but you can also go back to some of your vision boards and see what may have manifested that you put on the board years ago. In addition to using vision boards and journaling and also setting goals, when it comes to ensuring that life is happening to you or life is happening for you, not to you, you want to make sure that you're taking a risk. Take a risk, get out there, because here's the thing. You may not get it right the first time. You may not even get it right the second or third time. The point is, whatever you're doing, whether you get it right or not, it's an opportunity for you to grow. It's an opportunity for you to learn from what you have done and to take the mistakes that you made and turn those mistakes into positives, turn those into opportunities to learn, grow from, and then of course help you get back on the right track in terms of your life overall. So those are some habits of her. If you've enjoyed the video, give it a thumbs up. Also, leave a comment down below. You know we like to keep the conversation going. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, please do so. I've been away for a while, but I've really missed all of you. New videos are coming. I'm excited to be back. And as always, ladies, thank you so much for watching. I'll see you next time.